Good afternoon. Today is Tuesday and we are out in the hayfield again. And his dad has already been out here and he cut this very first field right up against the interstate. And then I think tomorrow he'll do like this little section right here. You can see there's still some tall grass. So in between the interstate and this field. And Sean is actually raking right now this section right here and then along the back edge here. And he will also do this little section here. So he's going to rake those two and try to get ahead because he does the baling and I'm not very fast at raking. I've only raked maybe 3 times. So I'm not Speedy Gonzalez. I'm probably overly cautious. So once he gets done with that, then he will take me over to show me how to rake with BJ's tractor. I've never driven that one before. And apparently I have been mistaken on multiple occasions. BJ actually has a 5488, not a 3688. I guess I thought that it was a 3688 because I thought that that's what the cover said on the outside of his tractor, but makes no matter because that's not what it is. So it is a 5488. So then once he is done with the section that he's working on now, then I will start raking on this side closest to the boulevard over here. And then he'll come over and start baling that. So hopefully I can get a section done and then make 2 or 3 loops around before he even gets over there. So then I'll have that last little section and I'll be ahead of him enough since I'm so slow, which I'm fine with because you have to suck before you can get good at it, you know? You're just not going to do a good job or be the best or the fastest until you do it wrong or you learn. So it's the part of learning something new is you're not awesome for quite a while. So I'm used to just throwing hay bales and not actually doing a whole lot of the raking. I just kind of rode around with my dad. So I've seen it. I kind of understand the concept, but I've never actually done it until recently. So that's what we're up to today. Rico, get over here. Rico. 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 Rico, come here. I apologize for the yelling that I did at the Rico. He has a struggle for his ears to hear you. He forgot to tell me how to shut the tractor off, so he was wondering if I was able to shut it off or if I still needed instruction and it was still sitting there running. I did figure it out. I turned the key into the off position and the tractor just kept running, and I was like, okay, that's different. So I turned it back to run, and then I turned it back to off, and then I stared at it for a minute, and then I noticed The throttle had like rabbit, turtle, and then there was like a red zone where it said off. So I took a guess and moved it to off, and I'll be darned if it didn't shut right off. So here's your sign, I guess. Because what I was saying is, I apologize for the yelling at the Rico. His ears work completely fine. He doesn't have any kind of like medical condition, other than he's a blue heeler, and they can't hear sometimes if they don't want to. So I suppose that's like any dog or child or person, I guess. You can really decide you don't want to hear something if you don't want to hear something. He's like that all the time. So he has now gotten to the section that I raked. He finished baling over closer to the interstate, and he had gave me a call and said, hey, stop raking. You're getting too far ahead of me. I don't think that we can finish this whole field tonight. So I went and parked it, and now he's gonna try to finish baling all of this, and then we'll go home and make some homemade pizza. Oh wait, no, that's tomorrow night. Tonight is bratwurst on the grill with some chips. Tomorrow is the homemade pizza. Ooh, it looks like he's gonna make a bale right here. And away he goes. Off like a dirty shirt. And maybe it's more like a herd of turtles, but either way. And so he's, I don't know, there's something going on with the baler. Usually he sets them at 58, and then they're roughly 59 inches or so, give or take. And for some reason it kept, I don't want to say jamming. He said that there was a bunch of alarms and codes going off and stuff. So he set it at 57.5, and now it is working just fine. Like there's nothing wrong with it. But I'm 5'6". I'm 5'6", and it's about up to the, probably up to my eyebrows. So say these are kind of a monstrosity. I'm pretty sure they're taller than 58 inches. Usually they don't come up to my eyebrows. So if the bale comes up to my eyebrows, I assume it's 63 inches. Yeah, I don't know that that's what we were going for, but that's what's happening. Usually we pull out a tape measure and check out what they are, but I don't know if he's done that this round or not. And so we had a discussion about the tractor being I thought it was a 3688, and he said it's a 5488. And so I showed him why I thought that. So if you get up close, you can see it said 3688. It almost looks like the stickers were either pulled off or they just wore off and faded. You know, I don't know that anything nefarious happened. Nefarious, I don't know. I'm from North Dakota. I'm sorry. I sound stupid. So it says 3688 on both sides. So, I mean, they're the same tractor other than what's under the hood, I suppose. So the question is, well, the question that I had was, is it a 5488 and he lost those panels, covers, whatever you want to call them? or something happened to them and they replaced them off of a 3688. Or is this a 3688? It is a mystery that is not going to be solved tonight. But here we are. So, I don't know. I know it's an International. That's where I'm at today. But we're going to go ahead and I guess we aren't. I'm going to sit in the truck with Mr. Rico. He had to ride in the tractor with his dad here and he got a little bit warm. So I am going to go sit in the truck with the Rico while he cools down. And Sean will finish baling this up. And we will start again tomorrow. For a wonderful Wednesday. If that's not cheesy, I don't know what is. And if you made it to the end of the video today, even with my ridiculous jokes, I mean, I suppose it's yet to be determined whether or not it's a joke. It's probably a matter of whether or not you enjoy dry humor or not. My humor is typically about as dry as Bullhead City, Arizona. So I come by it honest. It's a thing that my family does. My father and his father before him all had really dry senses of humor. So most people just think we're rude jerks, but we're really trying to be funny. We just don't really know how. Like, it's really funny to us, but yeah. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. But some people don't like tea, so that's okay. I don't have to be, right? None of us are. Not everyone's gonna like you, I suppose. Fortunately, this guy right here, he thinks I'm pretty funny. Alright, if you made it to the end of the video tonight, go ahead and comment cheesy for my cheesy sense of humor. And I hope you guys have a great a great rest of the week. Sorry about that. A little bit tongue-tied. Well, God bless you, and have a great Wednesday tomorrow. Thank you for joining us, and we appreciate the support. Have a good one.